Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Whisper. I'm really happy you're here today. My name is Alex, and I'll be with you as we listen, imagine, and practice English together. Today's episode is called English Story: A Walk in the City. This is a listening and shadowing story made to help your English feel natural and alive. You don't need to study today. You don't need to analyze grammar. You don't need to remember every word. Today, you only need to listen, repeat softly, and feel the story. If you're listening now, maybe your life feels busy. Maybe your mind feels full. Maybe you want to practice English, but you don't want pressure. This story is for moments like that. Many learners think English practice must be serious. They think it must feel heavy. They think learning only happens when it feels difficult. But real language learning often happens when you relax. Stories help your brain learn naturally. You listen. You imagine. You connect. And English enters quietly. In this episode, you will follow a simple story about a walk in the city. Nothing dramatic. Nothing stressful. Just small moments. Sounds. Thoughts. Observations. Things you recognize from real life. As you listen, I'll guide you gently. Sometimes I'll ask you to repeat a sentence. Sometimes I'll ask you to listen and imagine. You don't need to rush. You don't need to speak fast. Slow English is powerful English. Before we begin, take a slow breath with me. In. And out. Good. Now let me tell you the idea behind today's story. When you listen to English in a story, your brain stops translating. It starts experiencing. And when English becomes an experience, not a task, fluency grows naturally. So stay with me. Let the story carry you. And remember, it's okay if you don't understand everything. Understanding will come. Now, let's begin our walk together. Before the story really moves forward, let's prepare your ears and your voice. Stories are not only for listening. They are also for shadowing. Shadowing means you listen, and then you repeat. Softly. Naturally. Without pressure. In this story, I will sometimes pause. I will invite you to repeat a sentence. You don't need to repeat perfectly. You only need to try. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Why is shadowing with a story so powerful? Because stories have rhythm. They move slowly. They repeat ideas in different ways. Your brain follows the story. And your mouth learns English without stress. So here is how we will do it today. First, you listen to the sentence. Then, you repeat it out loud. If you want, you can whisper. If you want, you can speak normally. Both are good. Let's practice with a simple sentence from today's story. Listen carefully. I decide to take a slow walk through the city. Now repeat after me, slowly. I decide to take a slow walk through the city. Good. Notice how calm that feels. Let's try another one. Listen. The streets feel quiet, even though people are around. Now you repeat. The streets feel quiet, even though people are around. Very nice. You don't need to understand every word. Maybe you don't know even though. That's okay. Your brain is learning the sound first. Meaning comes later. One more sentence. Listen. I walk without a plan and just observe. Now repeat it slowly. I walk without a plan and just observe. Excellent. This is all you need to do during the story. Listen. Repeat when you can. Relax when you need. If you miss a sentence, don't go back. Just continue. Stories are like walks. You don't need to see everything to enjoy them. Now your voice is ready. Your ears are open. Let's step into the story itself and begin our walk in the city. I step outside and feel the air on my face. The city is already awake. But it's not loud yet. Cars move slowly. People walk with coffee cups in their hands. Some faces look tired. Some look calm. I start walking without a destination. I don't check my phone. I don't hurry. I just walk. Listen to this sentence. I step outside and feel the cool air. Now repeat after me, slowly. I step outside and feel the cool air. Good. As I walk, I notice small details. The sound of shoes on the sidewalk. A bicycle passing by. A dog waiting patiently at a corner. The city feels alive, but gentle. I pass a small bakery. The door is open. Warm air comes out. It smells like bread and coffee. Listen. The smell of fresh bread fills the street. Now repeat it slowly. The smell of fresh bread fills the street. Very good. I slow down even more. There is no rush. No schedule. I see a person sitting alone on a bench. They are looking at the sky. Not at a screen. I think about how rare that feels. Listen to this sentence. I notice people, but I don't feel crowded. Now repeat. I notice people, but I don't feel crowded. Nice. As I continue walking, my thoughts become quieter. The noise inside my head gets smaller. The city doesn't ask anything from me. It just exists. I turn onto a street I don't usually take. It feels different. More narrow. More personal. This walk is not about arriving somewhere. It's about being here. Listen carefully. I walk without a goal and feel more present. Now repeat after me. I walk without a goal and feel more present. Excellent. I keep moving forward. Letting the city guide me. One step at a time. I continue walking down the narrow street. The buildings are close together. Some windows are open. I hear quiet music coming from one apartment. It's not loud. It feels personal, like a secret. I slow my steps again. Listen to this sentence. I hear soft music coming from an open window. Now repeat after me, slowly. I hear soft music coming from an open window. Good. A little farther, I see a small shop. It sells old books and postcards. The door is half open. I stop for a moment. I don't go inside. I just look. The covers are faded. The colors are soft. They look like they have stories. Listen. The books in the window look well loved. Now repeat it slowly. The books in the window look well loved. Very nice. I keep walking. A person passes me and smiles briefly. We don't speak. But the moment feels kind. I realize something important. The city can feel friendly when you move slowly enough to notice it. Listen carefully. I feel connected, even without talking. Now repeat after me. I feel connected, even without talking. Good. At the corner, I stop again. I look up at the buildings. The light moves across the walls. Shadows change shape as people walk by. Nothing special is happening. And that makes it special. Listen. I enjoy this quiet moment in the middle of the city. Now repeat slowly. I enjoy this quiet moment in the middle of the city. Excellent. I take another step forward. Still walking. Still observing. Still letting the city move around me. And the walk continues. After a few more minutes, the street opens into a small square. There is a tree in the center. Its leaves move slowly in the wind. A few people sit on the edge of the fountain. Some are talking quietly. Some are just watching the water. I stop again. Not because I'm tired, but because the place feels calm. Listen to this sentence. I stop walking because the place feels peaceful. Now repeat after me, slowly. I stop walking because the place feels peaceful. Good. I stand there for a moment and listen. I hear water moving. I hear distant traffic. I hear footsteps, then silence. The city has many layers of sound. Listen carefully. The sounds of the city mix together softly. Now repeat it slowly. The sounds of the city mix together softly. Very nice. I notice a person reading on a bench. They turn a page slowly, like they don't want to hurry the moment. That makes me smile. Listen. I smile when I see someone enjoying a quiet moment. Now repeat after me. I smile when I see someone enjoying a quiet moment. Good. I sit down for a minute. The stone bench is cool. The air feels fresh. I take a deep breath and let my shoulders relax. Listen to this sentence. I sit quietly and let my body rest. Now repeat it slowly. I sit quietly and let my body rest. Excellent. I don't think about what comes next. I don't plan the rest of my day. I'm just here. And for a short time, that feels like enough. I stand up again and continue my walk through the city, carrying this calm feeling with me. As I continue walking, the city slowly changes. The streets become wider. More people appear. The rhythm feels different. I notice people talking as they walk. Some laugh. Some look serious. Everyone seems to be going somewhere. I walk a little slower than the others. Listen to this sentence. I walk at my own pace, even when others move fast. Now repeat after me, slowly. I walk at my own pace, even when others move fast. Good. I pass a cafe with small tables outside. Two people are sharing a drink. They lean toward each other, speaking quietly. I don't hear their words, but I feel the closeness. Listen carefully. I notice quiet connections between people. Now repeat it slowly. I notice quiet connections between people. Very nice. Farther down the street, I hear a street musician. The sound is soft, not perfect. Some notes are slightly off. But the music feels honest. I stop for a moment to listen. Listen to this sentence. The music isn't perfect, but it feels real. Now repeat after me. The music isn't perfect, but it feels real. Good. A few people pause near me. Others walk past without stopping. Everyone chooses their own moment. I realize something important. Not everything needs my attention. And that is okay. Listen. I choose what I focus on during my walk. Now repeat slowly. I choose what I focus on during my walk. Excellent. I continue walking, carrying the sound of the music with me, letting it fade slowly as the street changes again. The city keeps moving. And so do I. I turn onto another street, one I don't recognize. The buildings look older here. The walls show marks of time. Paint is faded in some places. I like this street. It feels honest. Listen to this sentence. I walk down a street that feels old and familiar. Now repeat after me, slowly. I walk down a street that feels old and familiar. Good. I pass a small grocery store. Boxes of fruit are outside. The colors are bright. An older man adjusts the boxes carefully. He moves slowly, like he has done this many times before. I watch for a moment. Listen. I watch someone work with care and patience. Now repeat it slowly. I watch someone work with care and patience. Very nice. Farther ahead, I see a mirror in a shop window. I don't stop on purpose. But I see my reflection as I pass. I look different when I'm relaxed. My face feels softer. Listen carefully. I notice my reflection and look more relaxed. Now repeat after me. I notice my reflection and look more relaxed. Good. I keep walking. This walk is changing how I feel. Not in a big way. In a quiet way. My thoughts slow down. My breathing feels steady. Listen. My breathing becomes slower as I walk. Now repeat it slowly. My breathing becomes slower as I walk. Excellent. I realize that this walk is not about the city anymore. It's about me moving through it. And that feels grounding. I continue forward, step by step, letting the city and my thoughts move together. As I keep walking, the light begins to change. The sun is lower now. Shadows grow longer on the ground. The city feels warmer, softer. I notice how the light touches the buildings. Some walls glow. Others rest in shade. Listen to this sentence. The light changes and the city feels calmer. Now repeat after me, slowly. The light changes and the city feels calmer. Good. I walk past a small park. Children are playing near the entrance. Their voices rise and fall like music. A parent sits nearby, watching quietly. Not speaking. Just being there. Listen carefully. I hear children playing and feel a sense of ease. Now repeat it slowly. I hear children playing and feel a sense of ease. Very nice. I don't enter the park. I keep walking along the edge. I like being close, but not inside. It feels like enough. Listen. I stay close to the park without going in. Now repeat after me. I stay close to the park without going in. Good. A little farther, I see a bus stop. A few people are waiting. Some look at their phones. Some look around. No one seems impatient. I realize something small but important. Waiting doesn't always feel stressful. Sometimes it feels neutral, even peaceful. Listen to this sentence. Waiting feels calm when I'm not in a hurry. Now repeat it slowly. Waiting feels calm when I'm not in a hurry. Excellent. I check the sky again. The colors are softer now. The day is slowly closing. I feel ready to turn back soon. Not because I'm tired, but because this walk feels complete. And as I take a few more steps, I carry this calm with me, knowing it will stay a little longer. I slow my steps and finally stop. The walk feels finished. Not because I reached a place, but because I feel complete. I turn around and look back at the street. Nothing has changed. The city is the same. But I feel different. Listen to this sentence. I end the walk feeling calm and present. Now repeat after me, slowly. I end the walk feeling calm and present. Good. I start walking back, but this time with a gentle smile. I think about how simple this walk was. No plans. No pressure. Just movement and attention. Listen carefully. This simple walk helped me feel more balanced. Now repeat it slowly. This simple walk helped me feel more balanced. Excellent. As I walk home, I realize something important. Moments like this are always available. We just forget to notice them. The city didn't change. The sounds didn't change. I changed how I moved through them. Listen to this sentence. I change how I experience the city by slowing down. Now repeat after me. I change how I experience the city by slowing down. Very good. And this is where the story meets your English. You don't need fast learning. You don't need pressure. You need calm, repeated experiences. Listening to stories. Repeating simple sentences. Letting English move with you. That's how fluency grows. Quietly. Naturally. Step by step. If this story helped you relax and practice English, I invite you to subscribe and keep learning with Daily English Whisper. I'm proud of you for listening, for repeating, for staying until the end. This is Alex, and this was A Walk in the City. Take care of yourself. Move slowly when you can. And I'll be right here with you next time.